Hello and welcome to Money Control's Business Roundup. Here are the top headlines of the day. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman launches NPS Vatsalya scheme. Nifty Sensex slipped from record high ahead of Fed policy decision. Madhuri Dixit goes for Swiggy, snaps up shares ahead of IPO. Z refutes claim by Star India for nearly 8,000 crore rupees in damages. India overtakes China for first time ever in key MSCI equities index. And Google wins challenge against $1.66 billion EU antitrust fine. Now let's get into details. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman introduced NPS Vatsalya scheme, which is exclusively meant for young subscribers. NPS Vatsalya is a scheme where parents or guardians can start saving for their minor children and then have options to convert this account to NPS Tier 1 later. The scheme, which is a long-term investment scheme, will be managed under the supervision of the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. Indian benchmarks climbed to fresh record high but failed to hold on the gains of September 18th and ended negative as investors await the US Federal Reserve decision on interest rate later in the day. At close, the Sensex was down 131.43 points or 0.16% at 82,948.23 and the Nifty was down 41 points or 0.16% at 25,377.50. Indian actor Madhuri Dixit has picked up shares in food and grocery delivery startup Twii ahead of its public market debut later this year. People familiar with the development tool Money Control. Dixit has bought shares in the secondary market along with Ritesh Malik, founder of Innovate, a co-working space player now owned by Oyo. Dixit and Malik together bought shares worth 3 crore rupees, which was also the minimum investment size, by putting 1.5 crore each and became equal shareholders in Swiggy. The duo, who typically invest together with Dr. Sriram Nene, bought shares from the secondary market through transactions that were facilitated by Swiggy's investment banker vendors. One of the persons cited above added. The Entertainment has refuted all claims by Star India Private Limited, nearly 8,000 crore rupees sought in damages after Star filed a statement of case before London Court of International Arbitration in which it declared termination of the alliance agreement. They said it will strongly contest all claims by Star, calling them unfounded. The media company added that the arbitration is at initial stage and the tribunal is yet to determine liability in any manner. In March 2024, Star India had initiated arbitration proceedings against Zee over the alliance agreement entered between both entities in August 2022. India has overtaken China for the first time ever in key MSCI equities index, bolstered by steady economic growth and strong flows. India's weight in the MSCI investable large, mid and small cap index has risen to 2.35%, greater than China's weight of 2.24%, Morgan Stanley said in a note. India will continue to gain share due to market outperformance, new issuance and liquidity improvements. Analyst led by Jonathan Kano of Morgan Stanley said. Alphabet's Google now won't have to pay at least one huge fine to the European Union. The tech giant won its challenge on Wednesday against a $1.66 billion antitrust fine imposed 5 years ago. The European Commission had accused Google of hurting rivals in online search advertisement. It said Google used its dominance to prevent websites from using brokers other than its AdSense platform that provided search adverts. The practices it said were illegal took place from 2006 to 2016, but while the Luxembourg-based General Court mostly agreed with the EU competition enforcer's assessment of the case, it annulled the fine. The judges said the Commission had failed to take into account all the relevant circumstances in its assessment of the duration of the contractual clauses that it had found to be unfair. And that's the rest for the day.